Well, I'm back at it again. Uh, really want to just recap the Miami Florida State game. Congrats to Miami for winning the game. They deserved to win it, mainly because they took care of the ball and we didn't. I just watched the game in the entirety for the second time now. And everyone talks about how Miami just thumped Florida State. Really, Miami had one drive in the first half, they got a touchdown. And they had a drive coming out in the second half, and they got a touchdown. One problem, you can't beat a good team. Miami won't beat themselves. They're not that team. They take care of the ball. We had 3 turnovers. Not only does it give them more opportunities, but it also takes away your opportunities. And all 3 turnovers were in plus territory. We were at the 50-yard line or within the 50, their 50. So in their territory where the ball was snapped. And we have turnovers. The big problem with that is just your opportunities lost. You just trying to take too big a bite of the apple instead of taking what they were giving you. We moved the ball. There was times we didn't. We didn't punt, I think, but 4 times the whole game. But those are significant times. I mean, I didn't expect anything different. My take on it, they threw one. We have a turnover, and they threw off of a flea flicker after the turnover. An inexplicable deep pass for no reason in their territory. They pick it, return it back to our 35, 40-yard line. They do a flea flicker, score right off the bat, one play. Earlier, before that, they had one play where Beck held the ball for 2 seconds. He dropped back 2.5 seconds, threw the ball down the middle to Daniels. He caught it for about a 35, 40-yard gain. And that's when on the first drive when they went in and scored. But those were the 2 only explosives they had in the first half. The other, and we shut down the run game. They had 22 yards at halftime. And we moved the ball, but we turned it over in their, after we moved it in their territory, then we turned it over in their territory. They get the ball in the second half and they come out and they're able to squeeze off a drive. But they scored of the 4 touchdowns, the first touchdown was a little slant from the 4 or 5 yard line. So it was a little pass play, 5-yard pass play, touchdown. Then they turn around and score on the flea flicker, which was a 40-yard touchdown, 42, 3-yard touchdown. After that, they did not do anything spectacular except they took advantage of our mistakes. When they scored after that, both receptions where they scored on 40-yard, 35, 40-yard receptions, one was caught 7 yards down the field. Malachi Tony, and he scoots and fakes and just outruns us to the middle of the field. Touchdown. And then Daniels caught one behind the line of scrimmage. And they had a really great blocking effort on that and credit was seen for him, and he scored going up the middle. So say what you want to say. If Malachi Tony's on our sideline, we probably win the game. Malachi Tony was the difference in the game. Their defense didn't dominate us. Their offense didn't dominate us. 3 turnovers made the difference in that game. 3 turnovers. You can't win ball games. We had 3 turnovers against Virginia. You can't win ball games if you don't take care of the ball. Was Miami a better team? They were a better team. They had a proven quarterback who has a really good offensive line. But I'm going to tell you about that. Yeah, like he stood back there in a clean pocket. He threw the ball at 2 seconds or less most of the time. He didn't stand back there. He dropped back and held the ball 3.5, 4 seconds. He had one completion out of about 5 or 6 of those. One. And everybody says that Miami took their foot off the pedal. I've watched the game now. They didn't take their foot off the pedal. Mario Cristobal was having a heart attack over there. He was so mad at them. And they were blitzing all down the end when Florida State was still making a run at it. So Florida State, kudos for not giving up. But if you don't take care of the ball, you're going to get beat by Pittsburgh next week. You got to take care of the ball. Ball security, you win. You throw it around the ground, give it up for no reason. Don't play within your offense because you're taking deep chances for no reason at all. You're going to lose the game. Castellanos threw 2 ridiculous throws down the middle of the field for no reason. The second one, he threw an interception in the end zone on 1st and 10 from their 32-yard line. Why? That's ridiculous. So I'm just going to tell you, Florida State's better than everyone's talking about. We beat Alabama because we didn't turn it over. We didn't turn it over, and we beat a good team. Virginia's a good team. Miami's a better team, and you can't win on the road or at home if you're going to give it up that easy. All right. We got a chance to beat Pittsburgh. Hope we do. Go Noles.